All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CMB checking in, and we are live, guys. We're live here in Bangkok still. This is my last day here, and I will be headed to Phuket in the morning, guys. I had a great time, and I'm gonna come back. I'm definitely coming back to Bangkok, but I'm on here because I want to talk about the first press conference for the fight Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title. That fight takes place, I think, February the 21st. It's going down in Las Vegas, Nevada. I think it's going down at the T-Mobile Arena. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room first. Ryan Garcia, many of us know he should not really be getting a title shot. In my opinion, I'm going to say that. He's coming off of a loss, of course, with Rolando Rolly Romero. He's coming off of a suspension for having performance-enhancing drugs in his system. And lo and behold, here he is headlining a card and getting a title shot. You know, some of the things in boxing don't make sense. And this is one of those things, you know. I think there's plenty of fighters who deserve a title shot outside of Ryan Garcia. It's just, you know, it really doesn't make any sense why he's actually getting this title shot. But anyway, he's fighting for the title, and I did watch the press conference today, and it seemed like the press conference was not about Ryan versus Barrios, but it was more about Ryan versus Joe Goossen, his ex-trainer. And I want to talk about that for a minute. And I want to play this clip. Ryan Garcia's father saying that Joe Goossen pretty much betrayed them. He's a traitor, according to Ryan's dad and Ryan Garcia. So let me play this audio so you guys can hear what his dad had to say. Hopefully you guys can hear this.
When I first found out that Joe was going to go ahead and train Mario Barrios, I was taken back. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking, well, what the heck's going on here? Why would a coach that trained my son
Hey, what's going
all
on?
of a sudden turn around and train somebody else to go against my son? I find that very disrespectful and just isn't right, you know. But then again, I remember he told me a while back that he's done this in the past. He would train someone, then later on he would go against them. You know, again, I think it's not right, but maybe it's something he has to prove, or it's just an ego thing. But I also remember that he told me specifically that when Ryan is 100%, no one can beat him. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, Ryan is 100%. Come February 24th.
All right, so that was Ryan Garcia's father. He was saying that, you know, Joe Goossen training Mario Barrios for the fight is pretty much betrayal, and he doesn't know why he's doing it. Now, Ryan has something to say too. Let me see if I can find it here.
Now you broke my heart. Now you broke my heart. So it's over. We're done.
So he said something about it breaking his heart. Hold on, let me see if I can go back a little further, guys.
So, again, thank you for the time we had together, guys, and I know it's going to be a great fight. I know you're working hard.
How could you, Joe? That's messed up.
Pardon?
I said, how could you? That's messed up.
What's messed up?
You know what I said? I mean, just can't believe you're doing this to me. That's insane. Now you hurt my heart.
Well, I'm still not
Now
sure.
you broke my heart. It's over. It's over. We're done.
Again?
We're done. Yeah, I'm breaking up with you again.
All right, so anyway, you guys get the gist of that. Ryan says that Joe Goossen broke his heart. They pretty much called him a traitor. But what I don't understand is, how is he a traitor? Because didn't they fire him? Didn't they move on from Joe Goossen? And you guys know Ryan Garcia's track record with trainers. You know, I think he started with Joe Goossen at one time. Then he was with Eddie Reynoso, back to Joe Goossen, and then he left Joe Goossen. I think he went with Derek James. So he's all over the place. And Joe Goossen, you know, he's a trainer. He has to make a living. You know, if Barrios is willing to pay him top dollar, you damn right he's going to train Mario Barrios for this fight. So I don't get the betrayal stuff that's going on here. You know, to me it seems like more like a sense of entitlement coming from Ryan Garcia's camp. But I'm gonna tell you guys this: he better not sleep on Barrios. You know, I hear a lot of people saying that, you know, Barrios is garbage because he went, he had a draw with Manny Pacquiao. I think a lot of that was due to the fact that Barrios, he seemed a little bit hesitant. I don't know if he showed Manny a lot too much respect in that ring. You know, that's the gist I got from that fight. But he's a very skilled fighter. He's a very disciplined fighter. And he's been in the ring with some top guys. Of course, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis. He's been in the ring with Pacquiao, of course. Keith one-time Thurman. I don't think Ryan should take this lightly. You know, I just, you know, I don't see Ryan winning this fight. I hear a lot of people saying Ryan wins this fight, but looking at it from a skill set standpoint, I see Barrios winning this fight. I see him being the most disciplined fighter. And one thing that he said that he doesn't quit. Basically, he says he doesn't take a knee in the fight. We know that. We saw him fighting Tank. He gave Tank hell in that fight, even though he lost that fight. Ryan got hit with one good shot, and Ryan bowed out quickly. We know that. So we're going to see what happens with that. But this seemed more about Joe Goossen than it did Mario Barrios. So is the focus there? I don't know. You know, he seemed butthurt over that. He seemed truly heartbroken about that. And it's just a lot of emotion coming from that camp. So that's what worries me about him going into this fight. Plus, Ryan's never really done anything. You know, the Haney stuff, he had performance-enhancing drugs in his system. And then we saw what he looked like after that when he didn't have him in his system versus Rolly. Completely different fighter. So we're going to see. But yeah, I did enjoy the press conference. Ryan, yeah, he's entertaining. But can he really box? That's the question. That's what we're going to find out. And right now, you know, as young as he is, he's at a crossroads in his career, if you ask me. You know, he hasn't done anything. He's never been a champion. You know, they keep giving him these opportunities, and quite frankly, he doesn't deserve them. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. This is my last night here, like I said, in Bangkok. I'm going to get a bite to eat, and then I got to pack because I'm flying out early in the morning. But I just want to check in with you guys. Let me know if you guys watched the press conference. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about Ryan Garcia's chances against Mario Barrios? I'm telling you guys right now, I just see Barrios winning this fight. He seems, you know, he's more focused, he's more disciplined, plus he has Joe Goossen in his camp, and if anyone knows Ryan Garcia, it's Joe Goossen. I think that's more what they're mad about, because Joe Goossen knows Ryan Garcia, and he's able to divulge some things that they don't want that camp knowing. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think about it in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace. Stay safe, coach. All right, man. I'm going to try my best. I'm trying my best. I'll talk to you guys next time.